Mick made it a little more difficult than perhaps we should have in the end, but we got there and we got the win in the end.
Yeah, to be fair, Jay, I thought we were excellent today. We created loads and loads of really good, proper opportunities. If we'd have taken our opportunities today, we should have been out of sight at half time, really. Second half, we created loads of opportunities, and like you said, at the end, we're sort of hanging on for dear life, but we showed great character sort of that last sort of 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a subdued first half in some ways, but we squandered, as you said, some massive chances, all of which seemed to fall to Joe Crosby. If you score two of them, it's a completely different game, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Listen, we said to Cross at half time, just keep doing it, keep doing what you're doing, because eventually you'll drop on something when he has got his goal in the end. But yeah, the main thing for me, Jay, is we're creating chances. You know, if you're not creating chances, you've got a problem. We're creating loads and loads of good chances. You know, eventually they're going to start sort of hitting the back of the net. It's just a bit of confidence. But I thought overall today we controlled every aspect of the game with the ball, without the ball. We limited a very capable, very good mobile front three to very little opportunities that only Joe had a real save to make other than sort of that last couple of minutes. But yeah, I thought today we were absolutely excellent, and that's been coming. You know, our last 3 or 4 performances have been really good, but we've got absolutely nothing from the games. But today I thought we were well worth the 3 points.
The pitch was obviously a little heavy after the rain on Wednesday. Certainly made it tough for both sides, didn't it, really, with all the bobbles?
Yeah, it slowed us down a little bit in terms of how we want to play. We couldn't really get to move the ball properly on it. But I thought, you know, all things considering, we really did dominate the ball today. I thought we moved a good sort of stubborn Penistone side all over the place. We created openings. We made really good opportunities off the back of it. And like I said before, I think if we were a little bit more ruthless today, we should have been sort of definitely 3 or 4 in front. You know, not even at half time, but yeah, it's listen. We just got to keep persevering. We got to keep getting better. And you know, I think, like I said to you tonight, the last sort of 3 or 4 performances, the lads have showed that they've turned a corner, and I think we're sort of on the right path now.
We finally got the breakthrough on the hour mark. Ollie Norman finally having that belief to smash her on target. It looked a little bit tentative at times, but yeah, it was a great strike, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a brilliant strike. It was the first time Ollie's properly stood someone up today, and he stood him up, and it's a very good goal. He wasn't very well today. Ollie said to us at half time he felt ill, felt sick. So I'm delighted he could get his goal, and we could sort of get him off the pitch and sort of look after him for Tuesday night. But yeah, listen, credit to Ollie today, because to perform like he did under the weather, you know, when he could have quite easily sacked it off, it's a credit to Ollie.
Breaking the deadlock just seemed to settle us down somewhat after that as well, with the second goal coming not long after that. A brilliant instinctive hit from Cross, wasn't it?
Yeah, good finish, really good finish, a real striker's finish. He just landed on it in the box, and you know, no keeper saving that. It's like you said, it's a really good striker's finish. It's where you want your striker to be, you know, pouncing on them sort of loose balls in the box. But like I say, I think if Cros's numbers can be better, you know, I think we'll struggle to keep him, but we just need to keep getting him in opportunities where in spaces where he's going to get opportunities to score goals.
Yeah, on that one in particular, do you think not having the time to think about it has actually benefited him? Obviously, we've seen him squander 2 or 3 clear-cut chances where he had a lot of time to think and try and pick his spot. But do you think not having the time has benefited him there?
Yeah, potentially. Listen, he just needs a bit of confidence. Cross, you know, I had Cross at Harrogate Railway a few years ago, and he scored 21 goals to me. You know, he needs a bit of confidence. But you know, for all that he might be missing opportunities, what he gives us, you know, without the ball, and his runs is absolutely, you know, humongous for us in terms of how we want to play, because his energy, you know, if you ask any defender in the league, they'll hate playing against him. So you know, there's pros and cons to it, and I think Cross has got a lot more pros than cons. Yes, his finishing needs to be better. He knows that. You know, we don't need to tell him that. But you know, what he does without the ball is absolutely brilliant.
We looked pretty comfortable at 2-0. The game felt dead and buried almost, and then a little bit of a mix-up at the back with the indirect free kick, and they took the chance.
Yeah, we spoke about before the game in terms of not letting their strikers get into the half spaces and get on the half turn. And it's the first time all day we sort of let them drift into the pocket and turn. And once they can drift in and turn like that, they sort of flip it in behind you, and they've got willing runners. And it's the first time all game they sort of got in behind us. It's the first time we switched off and we didn't go in and win that duel. And we got punished for it. I'll have to watch it back. I think it's like you say, it's a mix-up. Qualls has passed it back to Wilson. Wilson's picked it up. I think Joe needs to just put his foot through that and deal with it. And to be fair, the goal, they'll probably say it's a good finish, but I think when it's that close, the wall can't jump. The wall's jumped and it's gone underneath them, so it's a little bit sloppy there. But other than that, yeah, I think we limited them to very little today. You know, and this is a team that's they scored 7 in the last 2, put 5 past Campion, so they're a team on an upward trajectory. So I think how good we were today without the ball was absolutely excellent.
Yeah, that goal made it a little bit nervy towards the end, but it was certainly a deserved win for us. I think even their fans were agreeing so as well.
Yeah, I thought. Listen, I think anyone that they'll admit it, we dominated that game today with the ball. We were very good without the ball. We suffocated them when we didn't have the ball. We didn't allow them to put the ball in behind us because our counter press was so good from the front. The back three defended excellently. The back five defended excellently. Won every single duel, and I think Tweedy and Kitch deserve a mention today because they landed on every sort of second ball and they stifled every single attack that they tried to create and set up, and not in the first half but in the second half. So yeah, listen, I think today we were absolutely excellent and we well deserved 3 points.
Yeah, just a word on Kitch. Obviously, he was named the Prairie Vodka Man of the Match. A little bit of an unsung hero now. Obviously, don't get the praise and plaudits that he deserves.
Yeah, you know what, I'm glad you said that because only footballing people understand what players of that bring. He's never gonna set the world like Kitch, but I tell you what, when he's not in the team, you miss him. The energy he brings, the ground he covers, the spaces he covers, he just recognises danger. And listen, he's been an absolute pleasure to work with Kitch since he came in there. He's been excellent, and he's one of them sort of players, like you say. Unless you know football, you don't actually know what he brings to the team, and we're absolutely delighted to have him.
Just finally on to Tuesday night, hopefully if the pitch is alright, a West Riding County Cup quarter final against Wakefield, who are a very good side despite being in a league below. Yeah,
they've invested really well over the last few years. They've made some really good signings. They'll be strong. I think they'll go up this year, and I think they'll be really competitive in this league next year. So listen, we won't take it lightly. It's a cup we want to go and progress in, so we'll go as strong as we can on Tuesday night. Obviously we'll rest a couple off the back of today because the pitch was heavy. We will rotate a little bit, but it's like you say, we won't be taking it lightly. We'll be going as strong as we can, and we'll be looking to win the game and get in the next round.
Big well done, mate.
Cheers.